Zach Wilson, you are on the clock now. My man. Yes, you are. The New York Jets, after 3 years of not adequately supporting quarterback Sam Darnold and 1 year of just throwing some barely rosterable players around rookie Zach Wilson, have completely changed course. It is an unbelievable transformation of offensive skill talent. You're caught up on the draft by now. Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore at wide receiver, with Braxton Berrios for depth, Denzel Mims as a wild card. Now 3 deep at tight end. Our third best tight end now, Jeremy Rucker, is better than any tight end we had on the roster last year. Breece Hall. Man, what an investment. What a statement pick to trade up for a running back and take a tight end when we desperately need linebacker or safety. What a statement pick to say, Zach Wilson, here are the keys to the car. Get us home. I love it. And, you know, throughout this whole offseason, we've been saying we're in a rebuild. We're 2 years away. We're 3 years away. Yet, you know what? Let's go ahead and skip that step. Because look at this freaking roster, man. I mean, we got 2 more picks to make. I'm assuming one of them is going to be linebacker, safety, maybe offensive line depth. But we've done enough on defense. We got a defensive coach. Go ahead, coach him up. We've done enough. The defense is on Robert Saleh now. Now the offense. Where's the hole? Where's the hole on this offense? Offensive line, best it's been in a decade. Wide receiver room. I think you could argue the most dynamic, versatile trio of playmaking wide receivers the Jets have ever had. Corey Davis is your 3. What if Denzel Mims comes back to camp and blows it up? I mean, my God. And we already talked about 3 deep at tight end. Michael Carter and Breece Hall making an unbelievable tandem at running back. So now, the offense is on Zach Wilson. And if he is the player we think he should be, that we took 2nd overall, if he lives up to his unbelievable arm talent and athleticism, struggles last year notwithstanding, got to get better, yes, but my goodness, Zach Wilson has a piss missile. And he's got quick feet. So if he does that, we should be in the playoffs next year. I don't want to hear about the loaded AFC. Nah, not next year. The AFC is loaded. Yeah, the AFC is staying loaded, dude. All those quarterbacks are young. Mahomes ain't going anywhere. Allen ain't going anywhere. Herbert ain't going anywhere. Deshaun Watson may be at a massage parlor right now, but he'll be back. Joe Burrow's not going anywhere. Lamar Jackson's not going anywhere. So the AFC is staying stacked. In fact, I'd argue now is our time because Zach Wilson is on his rookie contract and all those other guys are getting paid or about to be paid. So if not now, then when? And let's do a thought experiment that's really going to shift what Zach Wilson is heading into this year into focus. Let's pretend we swapped out Zach Wilson with some other quarterbacks, just average quarterbacks. Would you expect the Jets to make the playoffs as the roster currently sits? If we brought in Jimmy Garoppolo, is this roster in the playoffs? Yeah. The roster as it sits now, the Jets roster as it sits now, honestly is not significantly less talented than the 49ers roster last year. I said it. It is not. It is on par. It might be deeper. Not as much star power. They have Debo and Kittle, but we might be more well-rounded as a roster than they were last year. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins probably gets this roster to the playoffs. And you have an extra seed now. So I don't want to hear that the AFC is stacked. Baker Mayfield almost got the Browns to the playoffs last year. Yeah, they had a stacked O-line, but who was he throwing to? Donovan Peoples-Jones? So if we expect Zach Wilson to live up to his potential, I expect him to be better than Baker Mayfield, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kirk Cousins. And playoffs next year is a more than reasonable expectation. Now, if we lose out to a tiebreaker, whatever. But man, we got to be right there. Right there. We have to be heading into the final game of the season with like a scenario that could happen to get us in. That's the standard. And I'm excited. Let's go Jets.